So Tottenham Hotspur have become Tottenham Monitoring FC or Tottenham Interested FC. It seems that we're Tottenham Anything FC, but actually buying FC. Today, we're all thinking, when is the news coming? And as good as I can give you today is that Florian Plettenberg has said that Tottenham are monitoring Paulinho. This name that won't go away. Paulinho. Now, what makes me laugh, we'll come back to the monitoring bit in a minute. What makes me laugh is the number of our fans who go, don't want him, he's 30. Sorry, when did 30-year-olds stop being able to play football? Why is it at the stage where wanting an experienced, cool, calm head to do a job that we desperately need done is seen as a bad thing? It absolutely beggars belief that this is how Tottenham Hotspur work, and the fan base, it makes me laugh. So back to the monitoring bit. So we're monitoring him. What does that mean? Let's have that discussion. How can we, one, monitor a player, right? If you're going to monitor a player, aren't you monitoring a player during the season? You know, during matches, during full games, you know, isn't that when you monitor a player? You can't monitor a player in pre-season. What does that mean? So anyway, we're monitoring him. Cool. Well, I'm going to tell you, Spurs, don't need to monitor anymore. He's a holding midfielder. He's a bloody good one at that. Let's get the deal done. Apparently, according to Plettenberg, Bayern Munich are aware of our interest. Okay. They're aware of our interest. I'm sure Paulinho would love to join Spurs. Let's be fair, he's come from Fulham, gone to Bayern, the move hasn't quite worked out. He fits a position that we need. It seems to make sense, doesn't it? Or am I just going mad? So monitoring. You know what happens after monitoring? Thinking. After you've monitored something, you're thinking. And what are we thinking about? We're thinking about putting in a bid. And after we're thinking about putting in a bid, we're testing waters. So we're monitoring and thinking and testing waters. And Spurs are going to scratch the surface. Whatever cliche you want to give here, this is what Tottenham have become in the transfer markets. It's almost like the big ITKs are mocking us. Everyone else just goes in and does their business. And I'm going to tell you right now, I am so jealous of Chelsea Football Club. Make of that what you will, but I am so jealous of Chelsea Football Club. Now, I'm not saying that Tottenham can compete with Chelsea for players. I'm not saying that if Tottenham go toe-to-toe with Chelsea for Xavi Simons, for example, that he's going to pick Tottenham over Chelsea. I'm not saying that in any way, shape or form. But what I am saying is they get their targets, they go in for them, and within 48 hours, the deal is done. On most occasions, the deal is done. And I know what will happen now. A lot of people in the chat will start doing that thing where they find the occasion where that's not happened and use it against me as the anomaly. However, when you look at it, have a look at Hato of Ajax. I mean, today we're hearing club-to-club talks. How quickly do you think Chelsea will get the Hato deal wrapped up? I'm going to say by Sunday. Bearing in mind it's Wednesday today, right? I'm going to say by Saturday, actually. Another one, Xavi Simons. Yeah? So they've agreed personal terms. Now the club-to-club talks are going on. How quickly will that deal get done? Again, I'm going to say the deal will be done by Saturday and then the medical. Now that is how you operate as a team. And at the same time as that, they're getting rid of players like Vega, like Chukwuemeka, like Petrovic. Like, who else is leaving there? Apparently Raheem Sterling's leaving there. What's his face? Madueke, who just went to Arsenal. How are Chelsea so good at getting players out and so good at getting players in? And it used to be the excuse that they're paying ridiculous wages. But at the moment, it doesn't appear that they are paying ridiculous wages. So what is going on? How can a club like Chelsea go bish, bash, bosh and get these things done, and a club like Tottenham, who have just got into the Champions League, are monitoring and interested and thinking about? It's getting embarrassing. I'm sorry, I might have gone too early, But I'm so frustrated, and I feel like the rest of the fan base are, even those that are pretending they're not. You're frustrated because we want to see Tottenham Hotspur do better. We want to see these players coming in and going on to pre-season. And that leads me to the next one. I'm not even going to talk about Morgan Gibbs-White in this video. I am so done to death with the Morgan Gibbs-White situation. But the next one, we're seeing that Fabrice Hawkins in the last half an hour has said that Tottenham are interested, amongst other clubs, always the bridesmaid, amongst other clubs, for Calamundo, the French forward, who I actually quite like. I think he's young, strong, quick, scores goals, a bit Jermaine Defoe-esque, as I've said before. But again, it's Tottenham are interested. Okay, but where's the bids? Are you telling me that Calamundo, if we've talked to him, wouldn't be interested in joining Tottenham Hotspur? Are we really saying he wouldn't be interested in joining Tottenham Hotspur coming from League 1? Really? But we can't seem to put our finger on a target and go and bid, can we? We can't seem to go, right, there's our target, let's talk to the player, now we're talking to the club, bish bash bosh, done. And I'm starting to get really jealous. City do it, Chelsea do it. And again, before I get all the comments in the chat, let's see who's listened. This isn't about competing with the same players as Man City and Chelsea and Arsenal and Liverpool. But you can still operate in the same way. You can still get your targets that may be at that lower level than those big clubs and still get some deals done quickly. I'm not saying every deal needs to be done urgent, super urgent. But so far, we've got one new first-team starter in through the window. Unless you're going to count Takai, who I can't see as being a first-team starter. I'm not saying he won't get minutes, but there's no way, is there, that he starts in front of Danso. He starts in front of Dragashin. He starts in front of Van de Ven and Romero, more importantly, for those two. So again, I'm asking this question. Why can't we operate like that? Is it Levy? Is it Vinay? I was told that Levy stepped away. Well, if he has, Vinay's still operating in the same way. Is it Lang? Are we too slow? Is it the scouting team? Do we not have a scouting team, a recruitment team that are capable of identifying targets and moving for them in a timely manner? Now, I did feel sorry for Tottenham a couple of weeks ago with the whole Morgan Gibbs-White situation. And I was saying that, hang on, if that deal had been done, Kudus and Gibbs-White, wow, we look like a real big club. We're moving properly. We're moving like one of the big boys. But that was 2 weeks ago. And I'm now at the stage where all of that patience has gone. All of that goodwill has gone. In the last 6-7 weeks, whatever the window's been open, one first team signing. It's simply not good enough. So Tottenham, please stop monitoring. Please stop being interested. Please stop scratching the surface. Please stop inquiring. Please stop asking a question. Please stop being the bridesmaid. Please go out and get some good footballers. Get them into this club quickly and let's have a really good season. I'll leave it there, guys and girls. Slightly frustrating one at the moment, isn't it, being Spurs? Everything seems to have died a death in terms of transfer news. And all we're asking for is the club to do what Daniel Levy and Vinay said in their video. Act like a big club, show that they mean business, and apparently we want to win leagues and Champions Leagues. Well, let's start building towards that season after season, and at the moment we're clearly not. Let me know your thoughts. How frustrated are you? Are we turning into monitoring FC? Are you jealous of the likes of Chelsea and City and Arsenal and Liverpool? Let me know your thoughts. Take care, and as always, come on, you Spurs.